Hello, everyone. I'm James Rowland, and
I am Ursula Rowland.
we are the pastors of Life Worship Center in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is a conversation about relationship rationale, the other R&R.
All right. You stole that from me.
I did.
It's okay. We share everything.
So this is the part 2 of a series that we started a few years ago about relationship, and it was in high demand. We got a lot of feedback.
Yes,
we got a lot of traction, and it's backed by popular demand. Some of the topics that we're going to talk about are going to be behavior.
Wow.
Emotional intelligence, how to not be affected or offended by what you see surrounding you, but being able to come back to the center and not be thrown to the left or the right. Some of the other things are what?
Oh, my goodness. We're going to talk about children, and we're going to talk about bonus children.
And what about them?
We're going to talk about the dysfunctional relationships that could potentially be attached to them. You know, sometimes we call them baby mama drama and daddy drama and all that kind of stuff. But we're gonna talk about those difficulties, how to bring two families, two cultures, two heritages together and mesh as one. Those are going to be some great conversations.
That's how you make gems.
Hey, under great pressure, right?
And intense heat.
Intense heat.
We're also going to talk about intimacy.
Oh, that's going to be my favorite. Yeah.
Intimacy, dating in this new
21st century dating.
Intimacy. And it's not just about a man and a woman, but it's about our relationship with God.
Right.
It's about mothers and daughters, fathers and sons,
Right.
co-workers. It's about all of those different things. That type of intimacy. It doesn't have to be how I touch you and how I look at you, but how we interact with one another. You know, how to get beyond where you have been offended before, or you have been crushed before, you've been hurt before, and how to get back to giving yourself.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus said we are to forgive 70 times 7. That means putting ourselves back out there for others to see us and to be exposed. And that's not always easy.
Right.
So intimacy goes deeper than just a physical touch. It's the emotional, even the soul part of us.
Yeah,
we're also going to talk about what?
Oh my goodness, we're going to talk about money. We can't talk about relationships without talking about money. How to manage money. We're going to talk about when to talk about it, how to talk about it. Should accounts be joint? Should they be separate? How to manage that money when you're dating versus how do you manage that money once you get married, if that is the choice. So money is going to be a big topic. It's going to be a really big topic.
We're also going to talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Woo. Woo. Oh, not right now. Not right now. Not right now. But we're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about same sex. We're going to go there. We're going to talk about legal sex.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about when is it honorable before God.
Absolutely.
We can't talk about same sex without talking about legal sex, all right? So we're going to deal with all types of sex.
So you can't have a girlfriend and a wife on the side.
Not in my house. I don't know what you do in your house, but in my house, that's not going down.
Sex between one man and one woman.
And one woman. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about the difficulties and the struggles of people that have same sex. Okay? We're going to talk about some tough stuff here. This is where the rubber's gonna meet the road, y'all. We're gonna talk about it from a biblical standpoint. We're not gonna come with all of our influence and all of our experiences. We're gonna make sure that everything that we talk about is biblical based. And we're going to have these conversations from love. We're going to have these conversations with real people also. So it won't just be you and I. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
We have some significant others who will be joining the platform. But there's one last topic, Pastor James, that we will be talking about. I'd like for you to talk a little bit about that one.
Who's in your ship?
Before that one.
Oh, power.
That one right there. How can you bring two alphas together, two strong individuals? What is it like to be married to a man of influence, a man who is in demand? What is it like being married to a woman who is opinionated, who actually works, and who is influential in the community? Can Can you handle it? You know, there's a scripture that talks about being big, like marriage being big. Are you big enough to get married? You know, we're going to talk about some real stuff here.
Because in order to be big, you have to make sure that you're small.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to be small and not be seen while the alpha is being seen. That's where the true power lies.
Yeah.
Is being able to be with someone and not lose who you are.
Oh, that's real good.
And we're going to talk about that. And then the last thing, I kind of gave it away. Who's in your ship? Who's
in your ship? So we're going to be talking about a plethora of relationships, is what you're saying. Who's in your ship? So we got, let's see, we got rowboats, we got tugboats, we got cruise liners, we've got battleships.
And not just that, but the larger the ship, you have different compartments in those ships. And all of them have their own function. All of them have their own specialty. What about the relationships do you need in order for you to be fulfilled? Because on the large cruise liners, you got the doctors, you got the food places, you have the workout places, and all of us need some of that in our ship.
Right. You got security?
You have security.
Gotta have security.
Gotta have security. And so this is going to be a fun series.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
It's actually going to start February the 8th. The doors will open at 6:30. We kick off at 7:15. You don't want to miss this. This is something, again, that is backed by popular demand.
Yes.
It's backed by popular request. And so we're going to open the doors and allow you to come in and participate. It's also going to be online, so that you can want to text. You can text. We're going to also talk to our team members behind us and see if we can get you on multiple different platforms. We have Zoom, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, so that you can interact and we can see you and you can see us.
Wow. Technology is great. So you started to tell them how to get more information and how can they submit their questions.
Got you.
By texting the word SHIP, S-H-I-P. You can text SHIP to 919-756-7933. We look forward to receiving your questions because we want to make sure that this content that we're sharing is relevant to the community that we're talking about. There is nothing new under the sun. So I promise you, any question that you ask, know that someone at some point has tackled that question in the Bible. And that is our job, to figure out how does the Bible relate to our relational needs as we deal with relationship rationales.
So again, join us for at least 4 weeks, starting February the 8th.
I think it's probably going to be a little longer, but we're going to see what God says.
We'll see. Again, I'm James Rowland.
And I'm Ursula Rowland.
God bless you.
We look forward to seeing you. Take care.